This is the 2025 Ford Maverick Lobo. Now, Lobo is new to the series. It's the performance trim level for the Maverick. Now, what does Lobo mean? Well, it is a DC comic. It is basically an intergalactical bounty hunter that rides on a chopper, but it's about performance. And in Spanish, Lobo means wolf, which means this has more power and it's a lot more fun to drive. Let's get started with the front of this vehicle and you'll see some changes immediately. The first thing you're going to notice right out of the box is this grille is different. So it defines itself from the other Mavericks. Still has the LED headlights and all the changes that come with the 2025 Maverick. On the side, you'll notice the Lobo logo. The Lobo rides on 19-inch rally-inspired alloy wheels, and it has some all-season tires on it. All Maverick Lobos have a 1,500-pound payload capacity, 2,000 pounds with the regular package, or if you go up to the towing package, you'll have 4,000 pounds, and they're all-wheel drive. Warranty is 3 years, 36,000 miles. If the Lobo is too much for you or for your pocketbook, the Maverick is also available in XL, XLT, Lariat, and Tremor packages, and we've reviewed that separately. You'll also note that on the Lobo, it has redesigned front and rear bumpers as well as the grille, and there's different wheel designs on Lobo that you will not get on the other trim levels. All Mavericks are crew cab, and they have power exterior mirrors, power lock for the tailgate, and they only come with a 4.5-foot bed that can fit up to 18 sheets of 4x8 plywood. Coming around to the back of the Lobo, you're gonna notice a different looking rear end. Actually, I think it looks great. It's more performance oriented, more modern, and very inspired by that Lobo name. Lots of black details. You've got your cameras here. Maverick is embossed here in body color, and the rear bumper is different like the front bumper. Our test vehicle has the Class 3 towing hitch, which means it has 4,000 pounds of towing capacity. Heading into the bed, you've got complete bed protection as well as a 12-volt outlet and optional accessories you can buy to make this anything you want. There are tons of options available, and there's a QR code in the vehicle so you can make it your own. The Ford logo is embossed in the bed as well as plenty of tie-down. One additional nice feature is a window that moves out of the way in the center in case you've got long items that you wish to transport. This performance-oriented Lobo trim has 250 horsepower in its turbocharged 4-cylinder engine. Backed by a 7-speed automatic transmission with paddle shifters, it has lowered suspension, upgraded brakes, and unique styling elements both outside and inside. Backup camera is really nice, crystal clear, different settings if you just want the backup, backing up to a trailer, or you want an around view, you can zoom in. And then, of course, there's cameras on each side, depending upon what you need. Really nice and crystal clear. Okay, first time you get into this car, you put your foot in it, you can tell there is power, which is nice, and nice brakes, because that car in front of us was stopping. Listen to that exhaust. I like it. I think it has a lot of attitude, much like that of the Lobo character in the DC comics. He's sort of a hellraiser. So what we got in front of us is a 12.3-inch center screen. There's also a nice little area up here for putting items, whatever that might be. Everything's super easy to use. Safety in this vehicle is a 4-star crash test rating. It does have all the safety features standard on the Lobo edition, which I think is really nice to have. You've got satellite radio, you've got Wi-Fi on board. Really easy to use. If you've owned a Ford before, you know how everything works. You can set it up however you'd like. This vehicle is very capable, and I think that's one of the things that makes it so cool, is you get a pickup truck that seats 5 with comfortable seats that have really nice blue and yellow stitching, which is part of that DC character. I'm assuming they didn't tell us, but I'm assuming that Ford has something to do with this DC comic. I guess they're coming up with a new movie. So you can put that down in the comments below if you are a DC fan. I get it. I understand there's a huge following. Looking at this vehicle, some of the details with the blue on the vents, really nice and detailed. It's also on the pulls on the door. The doors, by the way, are great. You can put a big bottle of water in, which typically you can't in a lot of vehicles because there's just no space for it. Well, here you can. There's actually a spot where you can place it into the door and that the top of the bottle doesn't hit the armrest. There's like a cutout there for it. So that was super smart on the part of Maverick when they first designed this way back when. Now, as far as interior things that you can add to this vehicle, there's a QR code underneath the rear seats. There's also a QR code in the bed of the truck that you can use to build out your own or order your own items. You can buy them online, you can buy them at the Ford dealer, you could make it yourself. This vehicle is really about flexibility, and I think that's pretty cool. The 9-inch center screen, really nice. You've got a Bang & Olufsen, a B&O audio system in this car, which again is an upgrade on the other trim levels, but I like it in this vehicle because you're getting everything. This is the top of the line. This is your fully loaded trim package. It has everything that you need, including that cassette. We were on the outside, that power center sliding window. If you just want to get some fresh air in, maybe you've got carrying a pair of skis or something long, whatever it might be, you can open up that rear window and back, or people in back might want the fresh air. Going further down, you got your normal climate control, and all of your Pro Trailer Assist is right here on the left. If you back up a trailer and you're not so good at it, this will help you be much better at it. Go into this corner here. This vehicle handles really nicely because it's lower to the ground. It's got a lower center of gravity. It's got 19-inch wheels on this little teeny truck, which I think makes it fun to drive. I just really like the look of this truck. From the moment you walk up to it, you can see the difference from that of just a Maverick. And this makes it stand out in the crowd, much again, like back to that DC comic, which is why they call it the Lobo. There is a Lobo F-150 coming out, so it's also going to be a sportier version. And again, just carrying that through their lineup. I assume that Ranger will have one too in the near future, because you can't just have Maverick and F-150. So my guess is that there's going to be a Ranger Lobo coming too. So if this is too small for you, look for Ranger. I know F-150 is coming out. It's talking about that in June, so you'll be seeing that coming soon. Further back, everything's the same as a Maverick. You get your dial adjustment. You've got cup holders. You've got a place to put your phone, whether it's charging. You've got regular charging for a car cigarette lighter, essentially, USB-A, USB-C, and there's also just a mount in case you need to glance at your phone while you're stopped at a traffic light or stop sign, or whatever that might be. This does have start-stop technology. Shut it off. So let's take this through some roads and see how she handles. I have a feeling it's going to handle a lot better than the regular Maverick, which wasn't bad, but this is even better. Add the power on the corner. Nice. Very nice. Fun to drive, easy to drive. This vehicle is going to be really popular, especially on the used car market when these things come out. I think they're going to be a high demand for this vehicle. The rear seats are the same as that in a Maverick. We have done the Maverick review before. You can check that out on our channel. All the news lives on Car Coach Reports. All the car reviews live on Car Smarts. We post on social media under everything, but it's easy to find me at Lauren Fix. Also, you can find me in all the social media. Links are down below, as well as a way to support us. We do appreciate your support. Don't forget to like and subscribe on this video. The 2025 Ford Maverick Lobo really doesn't have any competitors. The Hyundai Santa Cruz competes with the regular Maverick, but there is nothing in this Lobo category which is more performance, lowered, and cooler. And if you're a DC Comics fan, you probably want one of these in your garage. If you're interested in a Maverick Lobo, you should take one for a test drive. I'm sure you're going to find it as much fun as we did. If you have any additional questions, put them down below in the comments. Let's start the conversation. If you got value from this video, please like and subscribe. Share it with your friends. And if you'd like to support our channel, you can buy me a cup of coffee. The link for that and all the ways to reach me are down below in the comments. I'm Lauren Fix. Thanks so much for watching.